So what's the difference between you and the world's elite billionaires? The things that make billionaires billionaires and you understanding and learning them will help you elevate your income so quickly you won't believe it. Welcome, this is Peter Voogd, author of the best-selling book 6 Months to Six Figures and founder of the prestigious Game Changers Academy, and welcome to the Game Changers movement. So I want to talk about billionaires, those who have accumulated a net worth of over $1 billion. And a lot of the people I've studied actually have made $1 billion in a year. So their net worth is between 1 to 50 billion, right? So I went on a studying spree years ago and really got in the minds of the world's elite billionaires. One of my mentors connects with billionaires quite often. I asked him what the biggest difference was and how they're operating at such a different level than even 7-figure and 6-figure earners. And if you want to be a millionaire, study billionaires because you'll get there quicker. First thing, when I asked my mentor, what's the biggest difference? He says they deal in their own reality and they create their own reality based on what they want, and it's very, very hard to persuade them off their convictions. So here's the reality. They don't live in society's reality. Someone could tell them 1,000 times that their idea is bad, it won't work, and it's wrong. They say, oh, okay, that's fine. And it doesn't even sway their doubt at all because they're so convinced and they have such a conviction in what they do. With every fiber of their body, they believe that. That's why they take action, regardless if they know they're gonna fail. Elon Musk says, yeah, sometimes I know it's gonna fail. I didn't know we were gonna be able to go to Mars, but he does it anyways, even if his advisory board and everyone around him said it's not possible. Think about all the visionaries, Richard Branson, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, even the people like Tony Robbins, or these people that are not only making a big paycheck, but they're making a big impact. So are you really convinced? Do you have a deep conviction in what you're doing? Because if you have a conviction to be an entrepreneur and 50 people tell you, you shouldn't do that, you need to go for security, does it affect you? It shouldn't affect you because you should be so convinced that what you're doing is the right thing to do and it's powerful and it's gonna make a difference that you don't get persuaded. Next, they're always the most confident in the room, period. Whoever has the most confidence wins, and if you don't have top-notch or bulletproof confidence, you will always find a way to lose. So those people that get strings of success and they build their confidence, but they don't really feel like they deserve it, they lower their confidence and they find a way to mess it up, okay? Billionaires keep their confidence regardless of what happens or their circumstances. So always be the most confident in the room because the most confident person in every situation usually wins and has the bigger influence. Here's a huge one. They have absolute clarity. They have crystal clear clarity of two things, what they're doing and why. Here's the difference between billionaires and 6-figure earners. And if you're not making 6 figures yet, pay attention. Because the best way to get to 6 figures is study those that are making 7 and 8 figures, right? If they don't have absolute clarity, they dedicate every second of their day to figuring out how to get clear on what they want. They don't say, oh, I don't have clarity, whatever, I'll just keep working. No. They figure out how to gain clarity and then they move on. And then they use the other things we talked about, their conviction, they create their own reality and they make sure that they have confidence as well. Another key, and one of the last ones, is they want experiments, not perfection. So many people are focused on being perfect, focused on perfection. And I told the guy that we are having filmed the YouTube channel, one of my great friends, Hugo, a lot of you guys know him. I said, if it's a bunch of errors, if I say something wrong, who cares? We don't want perfection, we want experiments. We want to be authentic and genuine. So while most people haven't even gone to market yet, they're trying to perfect their products, they're trying to make sure every little thing is perfect. A billionaire's already done 7 different things, maybe 6 failed, but 1 made him another $1 million. So stop focusing on perfection and start taking action and testing to see what works and what doesn't. And lastly, they stand on the shoulders of other giants. If you can stand on the shoulders of giants, you can not only see what's ahead, but you can cut your learning curve in half and get to your goals and results quicker. And I want to add one more thing. They've learned how to develop relationships and become a people developer where they can develop people to become leaders to help them carry out their vision consistently. So just take one or two of these that mean the most to you, that you feel most connected to, and start mastering them so you can become a millionaire and eventually a billionaire. Talk to you soon. If you got any value from these videos and you're part of the select few who are serious about elevating their game and becoming a game changer, I've created a free deep dive training for you along with some great resources, and I'm also going to give you the weekly master plan I personally use to plan my weeks. Just click the link above me and you'll get instant access. Make sure to pay it forward by sharing, subscribing, liking, and commenting on what's impacted you the most. Now, if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I'm very focused on giving better free content than what most pay thousands of dollars for, and this is no different. And I assure you, this training will change the game for you. Here are just a couple things that you're gonna learn in this deep dive training. First, it's the 6 bulletproof steps you must take to create your first 6-figure income within 6 months. And I've done it in 4 different industries, and it really dives deep on exactly what steps to take. You're also gonna learn the daily routines of the world's elite performers. You're gonna find out why they get 10 times more done than anyone else and how they create more free time than the majority. Lastly, you're gonna learn what multimillionaire Gary Vaynerchuk personally taught me years ago that changed the game for me and was my biggest aha moment. Very powerful stuff. So make sure you subscribe, share these videos, and if you want the free training, click the link above me to get instant access, and we'll see you on the other side.